So if you've got a strong freestanding handstand push-up and you're comfortable to handstand on the high P-bars, we can do the 180-degree handstand push-up like I'm demonstrating here. Now, a much easier variation is going to be in the tuck position here. Pull through to your shoulder stand and then kip yourself up to handstand. Now, obviously, we need to be able to handstand on here. We need to be able to kip out of that shoulder stand position. If we can't do that, we could work the eccentrics. Now, the eccentrics, though, are dependent on you having a handstand on the P-bars because you need to get up into handstand first, however you do that. Now, you can have a box or something here, but you have to be comfortable with exiting out. So if you go over in this handstand, you need to know to be able to fall out to either side. Now, if you're just going to play around on these P-bars, that's something you will learn with time, but I recommend you start on like medium ones to start with and then slowly build up to this height. And that's how we can break the skill down. We can just be handstanding on the P-bars. So if you can get up here, so in this position, we can break it down on the handstand push-up part. So it's coming down from this to a shoulder stand to that position, and then locking this in and then slowly transitioning round to your L-sit. So that shoulder stand through to the L-sit is one part, and then the handstand push-up is part number two. If you're super new to it, you're still working on your handstand push-ups, then just learn this to start with. So tight tuck shoulder stand position, rolling through to a tight tuck L-sit. And then over time, you can build confidence, strength in that position. Notice the angle, I'm not vertical because my head and shoulders are forwards, with my hands and my feet go backwards. And then the same at the bottom static position, the L-sit can be there. Then you can look at progressing the transition, making that more straight body. So you can go from this L-sit position, straightening the body through to a more straight body shoulder stand. Same on the way down, shoulders come forwards, bent arm planche position, come through to more of a straight bottom position. I don't think you need to open out into fully straight position from a fully tuck. Think that you've got increments in between. So you might be somewhere like this, there, then there. Same on the transition. I start in a semi-tuck position. Now my P-bars are set up slightly externally rotated. This makes a much stronger, stable position and also brings the elbows harder into the side, so you get a bit of friction there on those transitions and on the shoulder stand itself, which makes it much easier to hold. You could separate it even more, so you could just do the bent arm planche position. So this position here, either in a closed position or an open position, and then the transition to the shoulder stand and back again. That understanding of that seesaw, the hips and the shoulders moving, carries over to so many calisthenics skills. You could also not go to the shoulder stand, so you could go L-sit to bent arm planche to L-sit. So to recap, we have the static positions, we have the L-sit, we have the bent arm planche position, we have the shoulder stand position, we have the handstand static position, then we have the eccentrics. So the eccentric handstand push-up, the eccentric transition from shoulder stand to bent arm planche through to L-sit, whichever variation you have. I need a higher garage, higher ceiling. Then we have the concentrics, which are obviously much harder. So from that L-sit position through to bent arm planche, the bent arm planche to shoulder stand, and then I'm going to have to take a rest, put the shoulder stand to the handstand. Because doing the shoulder stand to handstand is probably way harder than actually using the momentum that's created from doing the 180-degree movement to handstand. But let's see if I can get it. So shoulder stand position, and then push to handstand. So there's no momentum helping me there. I just had to ride that middle of my balance and push as hard as I could. So obviously stay within your ability on this one. Remember, these can be a little bit sketchy. They're not the stablest of things, especially if you're new to them. But once you get confidence, once you get that bigger circle of balance, know how to exit out of the positions, it can be a really fun and challenging movement. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions on this one. Reach out if you'd like coaching. Links are down in the description. Thumbs up and subscribe would be appreciated, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Thanks, guys.